I went to the movies again this weekend to see a picture that intrigued me. I had no idea what it was about from the poster, but I looked it up and decided to go. As I mentioned before, my local cinema occasionally plays some foreign films, and this one was an anime from 2021 called Belle. They were carrying both the subtitled version and English dubbed version. Now, normally I'd advocate for the subtitled one, since then the film would be in its original intended language, but that showing was later in the day and I had stuff to do, so I went ahead and screened the English dubbed one. And let me say right off, that turned out to be a good choice. See, back in the day, dubbed anime really kinda sucked. It was a joke, like, it was on a par with those Sandy Frank versions of the Gamera movies, right? But times have changed, and this one has truly exceptional voice acting. So much so, when I get this on Blu-ray, and I liked it that much, I'll probably just stick with the English language track. What's it all about? Well, it's about a schoolgirl named Suzu. No, Suzu. Suzu is having problems. She's been suffering from the loss of her mother and has turned almost completely inward. She's very unhappy and suffers from anxiety, so being around people is hard for her. She used to like music because her mom taught her, but after her mother died, she just can't bring herself to sing anymore. She has only one friend, a geeky girl she pals around with. This friend gives her a gift. The gift of you. You is a virtual reality, a cyberspace environment, basically a functional version of what the metaverse is supposed to be like. This is Mark Zuckerberg's wet dream, and I'll bet Zucky is kicking himself for not trademarking the brand name You. Because the sales pitch for You, which you get to see in the movie, is absolutely the kind of thing he'd go for. Basically, it promotes a new you, a better you, a second chance, a chance to be who you really are, and a chance to change the world. Welcome to You. You is a system that scans a user's cerebral cortex and creates an avatar based on their strengths and fantasies. Then, rather than wear goggles or bodysuits, this tech interfaces with the user's brain for sensory input. In the world of You, it really feels like being in a real environment. Apparently, all you need is the app and these earbuds. When Zuzu enters the world of You, she is no longer the mousy, troubled girl, but the angelic-looking avatar, Belle. And Belle can sing. She becomes incredibly popular, and the mystery of who Belle really is takes the environment by storm. Who is Belle? But not all is well in You. There is something going on that belies this perfect utopia. There is a beast that angrily confronts opponents and goes so far as to damage the digital code of their avatars. And the self-appointed guardians of You are trying to destroy him and remove him from the environment. And eventually it dawned on me that the movie is kind of obviously a retelling of Beauty and the Beast, albeit anime style and via a simulated reality with a dash of the Matrix thrown in. And it's absolutely beautiful. The artwork is amazing. At times, a kaleidoscopic digital whirlwind inside the environment. And yet, there are pastoral moments allowing you to breathe. Those little pauses that Hollywood has all but forgotten how to use. The only criticism I have is that the potential for abuse in the world of you, either by the manufacturers or the users of the system, is never really addressed. There must be some huge liability for a company producing this kind of tech. This stuff basically is in your brain, and there's no mention of safeguards to keep you from suffering potentially fatal shock or injury if you're somehow injured in you. And what about addiction? I can easily picture people trapped in this artificial world and never wanting to leave. I mean, look at the damage already done by social media addiction. And all of the same problems exist in you that exist in social media already and would also exist in the metaverse. Trolling, nasty comments, Monday morning quarterbacking, hate, backbiting, cancel culture, and the most popular are the self-appointed overlords of the space backed by corporate sponsorships. All that can be seen in you. And the worst thing that can happen in the world of you is being unveiled or having your true identity doxed and displayed so people can see and judge you as you really are in the real world. I really liked the voice of the AI, inviting, seductive, but artificial, lending an edge of something potentially sinister behind the pitch to enter you, that the you system could be used for dark, ulterior motives, but none of those things get addressed here. Even so, I can easily recommend this picture. The soundtrack is fantastic, the animation is gorgeous, just all around a fantastic experience. The art blends 2D and more 3D styles, and we've seen that in anime over the past 10 years or so, but this also has a sequence in the beast's lair that looked to be in actual 3D. It's nowhere else, just in his castle, where you see the focus points and the subtle chromatic aberration you get with 3D when you take the glasses off. I don't know if that was simply an effect they wanted, or if these scenes are actually in 3D, but if you have a spare set of those black glasses, bring them with you and try it out. I give this movie 3 3/4 paws. It's beautiful, it's moving, it's funny, the music is uplifting. The story is great, the side characters are developed and well-rounded. Outside of Pixar, Disney can't come within a light year of this kind of animated filmmaking and storytelling. This is a rare case where I'm recommending you see the dubbed version, but either way, definitely go see Belle if you find it playing at your local theater. Trust me on this one. You won't be sorry. You take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.